Today is August 20th, 2025. SPY's been selling off, or the entire market sold off hard the last couple days for the morning this morning than yesterday during the day. So there's a lot going on in the market. I think we should just quickly take a look at what's going on. What kind of setups can we plan for tomorrow? Being, what is the day tomorrow? Today's Tuesday, I guess. No, today's Wednesday. So tomorrow's Thursday. Um, what kind of setups we can set up for tomorrow, Thursday? We got to remember Jackson Hole Symposium starts in Wyoming tomorrow. So anything coming out of there could have strong effects on the market in general. Um, just taking a look at this SPY chart here, some things to make note of. At the top up here, this is at multi-day range up at the all-time highs. That has now become a threat of overhead supply. So if and when we do get back up there, it really becomes important. Do we reject that and create a lower high to come back down? Or do we just break back in and go right into all-time highs and break new all-time highs? So once we get to that level, that'll become important to know. Earlier term though for tomorrow, if we can get above 642.70 and get a little higher low above there, maybe some kind of hammer candle and break that hammer candle, then I would be looking too long all the way back up here to 642.70. Otherwise, if we're just kind of stuck in here, I would just wait it out, get below this 635.82 with a lower high, then I'd be looking to target back down to 634. All right, that is basically what I would be looking at on SPY tomorrow. While we're discussing the broad market and general SPY, I will tell you that throughout the sectors that control SPY, there is a lot of sectors that are staying green through this. And that is why it's really a tech sell-off. And that is why you're seeing kind of a divergence between SPY and QQQ, whereas QQQ is much more bearish, okay? We were already looking, another key thing to note on SPY today. 638.15 was the perfect spot for a daily higher low. When we blew through that today, I really got worried. The fact that we closed right at it at the end of the day is a good sign and possibly scary for sellers. All right. So the base case right now is bullish. I can also, without going there, tell you that there's some divergences with credit spreads that show a slight bullish divergence as well. Take a look at QQQ. All right, QQQ. If on QQQ, if we get back below this 563.10, get a little lower high in there, I would be looking to target back down to yesterday low of day. The base case for this being a daily higher low on QQQ, not quite as convincing because we're way below previous all-time high, which is all the way up here at 576.37. So QQQ's looking a little more bearish still, despite the fact that we have started an hourly uptrend, which is good news. Okay. IWM, the Russell. All right. Okay, the line in the sand on IWM is 225.60. The reason for that, let me go over here to the daily chart, is we had this multi-week range right here between 218.60 and 225.60, right? Then we broke out above this. if we get back down in here and see some price acceptance, then that would be a failed breakout, and we could be looking at a rotation down to 218.60 to the bottom of a range, as the rules for a failed breakout would state at a failed breakout out of a range. So that in mind, we kind of blew through it this morning, and good news, we kind of closed right at the level at the end of the day. So do we open above or do we open below? If we open below, there's a slight bearish edge. If we can get above this, if we open above, get above this 228.66, get a higher low, I would be looking to target, I'm sorry, if we open above 225.60, get above 226.30, get a little higher low, I would be looking to target 228.66 to the long side. And then obviously break above there, higher low above there, targets 231.25. Moving on, let's take a look at, do I want to look at NVIDIA? Okay, looking at NVIDIA, what I could see here is, again, we have this hourly uptrend reversal. So on open tomorrow, let's say if we can get some like consolidate, I know my drawings are just really bad here, whatever. Consolidation right here and get a higher low above here. I'd be looking to target something like that. Beautiful drawing. I know it's like the Mona Lisa, a Picasso. It is beautiful. But anyways, consolidation above 174, get a higher low above this 175.50, target 178.55. Obviously, all these, anything I discuss, everything, every part of it has to happen in order to take the trade. Also, in order to take the trade, we need to see SMH on the move up. We need to see SPY, QQQ uptrending, okay? So this is a bullish case scenario. We don't take a long on NVIDIA when QQQ is selling off. Just not the way it works. Just to be clear. All right. I just wanted to be clear about that. That might not be obvious to everybody in the world. All right. Next, let's take a look at Apple. I'm just checking, making sure I don't have any chart maintenance to do here, that it's all good. Let's see here. Look at all this thin structure over here to the left-hand side. If we can do something like this. How do I get my pencil back? All right. Oh, now I have an eraser on. Hold on. What if we could do something like this? Some type of consolidation, then lower high below, yesterday low a day, or pullback rejection of 226.70, or even look above and fail with a lower high below. Some variation of that, target 220. This is going to be a short trade. Again, I'm only taking this trade if SPY is downtrending or QQQ is downtrending. Market internals support the idea. I'm not just taking it. And I'm also not just going to say, hey, this level broke, so I'm taking it. Nope. I needed to see come down, come back up, retest, show that sellers are present. Then I short. Okay. That's how it's done. Erase this junk. All right. I got to get rid of the pencil. What should we look at next? Next, take a look at Amazon. If you've followed me long enough, you know that my base case when it comes to gas. See, there was this gap over here on Amazon that closed today. I think that's a trade idea I actually shared before market open or after market yesterday. I'm pretty sure I did on some social media. Anyways, um, base case is once there's a gap fill, you look for a gap fill, then reversal. We did get a little more, but we got a little more than a gap fill today, but we did get kind of a restart of a potential reversal here. So once again, if the broad market is uptrending tomorrow and Amazon, oh, where's my pencil? Let me get my pencil. Hold on. I'm new to the pencil thing. I'm working on the pencil thing, okay? It's going to take me some time. All right. And Amazon gets above this 224.75. And then we get a higher low above or a retest of that level. Then I would look for it to rotate back to yesterday's opening print. All righty. Let's take a look at Google. All right. Um, I'm just checking out the chart here. Let me just fix this level. If, once again, if things are uptrending tomorrow, and we break above this level, get a higher low, then I would be looking to target 203.9. Let's see. Let's take a look at Meta. Meta started to close a gap today. Closed a portion of it. So let's see what's going on there. Okay, so if selling continues tomorrow and Meta rejects the 749.50 level, if you can get some type of decent candle set up for it, I would be looking to short, maybe close your first, I would close my first position at 734.63 and then hold some runners to continue for more of the gap close, maybe 727, maybe a full gap close. I don't know. You got to manage your trade on your own, but there's an idea for potentially some more gap close if things are selling off as far as Meta goes. I do have tons more trading ideas in my head. However, I'm exhausted. Been doing this chart stuff for way too many hours in a row. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break. Focus on risk management. Focus on specific rules for what it takes to open a trade. I've named many that might be helpful within this video. Follow, like, subscribe, and keep your, above all, protect your capital, keep your accounts green. See ya.